Powered by Riverside FM.
Welcome, everybody, to Choey and Janz, the Fun Time Food Happy Hour. Welcome, Choey.
Welcome, Chandler.
Forgot my name. You're like,
No, I was waiting for you to say it. Like,
oh, did it not register over there? Maybe there was a little delay for you or something.
no, I heard you. I was just telling you, I was like, maybe don't mess it up. I feel like it's been like months, even though it hasn't been months since we've done this. I feel like it's been like 3 months since we last did one. So I was like, don't make a mistake in the intro.
Here are today's effing holidays.
All right, hey, so July 26th, so our July 26th holidays, which you got a little preview of. By the way, did you take your dog anywhere for National Dog Photograph Day?
I didn't know that existed until
All right,
so
so
I have to catch up on that.
July 26th, National Dog Photograph Day is the perfect day to post photos of your beloved pet. And that says Dog Photograph Day, but since it says pet at the end, I'm guessing you could put like your rabbit, your cat, your turtle, your bird. I was gonna say cockatoo, but then I was like, no, Joey's there,
Cockatoo.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Like, certain pets I think that people shouldn't have is like a turtle. The turtle doesn't care if you don't pet a turtle. I don't
Well,
think you pet a turtle.
if you do it like that, man, I feel like you could say that about a lot of reptiles. Like snakes don't care about you. Sure,
Yeah,
lizards don't
exactly.
care about you. They're just like whatever. Fish probably don't care.
Especially,
Fish probably don't care as much as long as you feed them and clean their water.
well, I think like with especially like snakes, like you get those pythons or whatever. People get those ball pythons, those big old snakes.
Yeah.
You're like one mistake of like leaving the cage door open from being like your pet's food at that point. Like,
You kind of reminded me. Yesterday I was out and there was a guy that had the snake. He had a Snake Farm T-shirt. From that place in Brussels.
yeah.
And I saw the shirt and I was like, "Hey, is that from that place?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, we used to drive by that all the time when I was a kid. And I was like, "Yeah, same for me." And he kept asking. I never wanted to go in there, but he kept asking his parents. They're like, "No, no, no." Right. So he told me, he's like, once I get older enough, I was like, I went in there and just bought a shirt. And he was telling me about some of the stuff in there. Right. I don't think he took a tour. I think he just saw some of the free stuff. And I was telling him, and I know I told you this. When I was in Gurnee, Illinois, it's right when I got out of boot camp, but I was still up in the Great Lakes, north part of Chicago, Illinois area. There was a mall, and there was like exotic pets, and they had this one snake, dude, that I swear was like, it's 30 feet long and it's about 10 feet thick. You know what I mean? Like it could easily swallow you and me without really much effort. You know what I mean? Like that's how huge the snake was. And I was just telling that dude, and he was like, "Holy crap!" And I was like, "Yeah, I was scared." I was like, I didn't like it at all. But yeah,
Yeah.
July 26th is also National Talk in an Elevator Day. So you get stuck in an elevator, which I take a lot of stairs now. But if you get stuck in an elevator, make sure to make a friend or two while you're in there. All right.
Okay, that's a very like not a good suggestion. In fact, like if you get stuck in an elevator,
Yeah.
you're making more of a freak out companion at that point.
Sometimes you got to repopulate the earth,
Yes.
with condoms. Remember that episode? And condoms are the way to do it. And then also you saw it's July 26th is National Aunt and Uncle Day. You don't look at the photo, dude. That's just the photo they gave it. But so every aunt and uncle out there, or aunt, however you pronounce it, I like
This
being an uncle
I
because I don't have that kind of responsibility.
I just I'm talking about like national freak out, not national like freaking out in the elevator because you're stuck in there and you're like, we gotta repopulate the earth. Like how long you're stuck in that elevator for a long time at that point.
No, that was just clearly a joke. That's clearly me being stupid. I don't expect you to like. Oh, we got to do this. This is how it's gonna work. And then
It's-
also, July 26th is a few days after Choey's birthday. So happy belated birthday there, Joseph.
well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I
Uh,
appreciate it. I'm gonna be stuck on your little elevator thing for a while. You
oh,
just
yeah.
it like shakes. It shakes and you're off. It's not moving. All right, let's get this going. What are you doing? Like somebody's got to do it.
I'm
don't even know if
vamping
we're
for
stuck.
time right now, just so you know. Hooks said she's trying to log in now, so I was like,
Oh,
all right.
sweet.
So like, if she can log here in the next couple of minutes, what I got planned would be it's a lot better with her there, right? Actually, I'll go into the next part because the joking with Janz, it'd really be awesome if she was there because it makes what I have planned a lot better if there's three of us or at least one more person, you know.
Okay.
And then whenever we get Coach Fox on, I think he's all right with that name. If he was gonna be here and it was gonna be us four, I was gonna do something. I'll explain the game when we get to the point, but I was gonna have them kind of guess on something, and now I'll be the one guessing. And I'll just text Hooks like my answer before it goes there. But all right,
Or
anyway, let's move on and well, actually, let's talk about our X messages first. You saw those texts I sent you, right?
yeah.
Dude, I couldn't remember. I thought this was TikTok, right? Because I get these alerts, and then I finally figured out how to get back to it. Like we had 4. What would you call these? Sexually explicit messages sent to us. Like,
I
how would
mean,
you define it?
I would say they're suggestive.
Okay,
Explicit.
suggestive.
Explicit would be if we went down that rabbit hole and clicked on either one of them links.
All right. Okay, so sexually suggestive. That's why you're the principal. You know to correct me.
I just like it. I just like how it's like great. Now we found that like now you have like all these extra crap because I don't know for you like with every like few months like for a while there like I would get like and it was like in a group text so it'd be like me and like 19 other numbers and they all like were like with the same area code in the first 3 digits of the cell phone
Yeah.
and it'd be like hey blah 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 and it'd be like a message like that like hey connect with me blah 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 and you're like what I didn't do that.
Hey, real quick, that's you, right, Hooks? Or is that not you?
Yeah, that's me.
No, it's just kind of hard to hear you.
Oh,
Wait,
crap.
I don't know if you caught what we were talking about. What do you sound like you're like in a car or something?
I sound like I'm in a car.
Is,
I'm on the bus.
is she doing it? You think she's doing this on purpose with her voice? It's like what, Hooks? Or is it just me? I barely hear her.
No, it's me.
Oh.
Let's see what I can do here. I wonder if I log in with my phone, that'll be better.
Probably that's what I do.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean maybe.
Let me leave.
All right.
I'm gonna leave real quick. I'll be back.
Good, you'll be back for the funny stuff. But yeah, I'm glad you're right. Sexually suggestive because obviously I didn't click on it. But then you're possibly a good point. These might even be real people, right? These might be like, what do you call them? Like
bots
sex
or
bots?
whatever.
Yeah. Well, they're just like, what's their point doing? Trying to like scam people, I guess, get their account stuff.
Dude,
Mess
I
with
don't even
people.
know. Maybe it's just like maybe it's like
Catfish people, whatever, you know.
their version of telemarketing.
Could be. So anyway, just putting it out there. It's kind of funny. I got 4 of them. I'm like, what? All right, so
The like the people in Vegas with the cards.
oh yeah, where they just hand those out. But definitely,
Yeah.
we don't want to be like your boy. Who was it that got catfished? Manti Te'o.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing too.
Did you ever see? Did you ever see what the Mavericks did to him? You know how like a lot of times with NBA games they'll put like celebrities like on the jumbotron, right? They'll go around and
Yeah.
they're like, hey, they did one that there's this empty seat and they had it on the screen and they're like, Manti Te'o's girlfriend. They were messing around with Mike, but no, I think it was pretty cold. It was funny, but it was cold, you know.
And that's what the dude gets though. Like, cause here's my thing with that. Like, he was purely catfished or whatever. But I want to say like at one point they were in an interview and he had said that he'd met her or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, did you like? You said you met her in real life. Like, okay, well if you met her in real life, then how are you saying that you didn't know it was whatever?
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's the one negative part of the scary part about a online relationship, right? Is this person really this person? Or are they somebody else?
I think we're gonna do like the online relationship stuff, man. You can see the person in real life too.
Definitely. All right, let's move on over, Choey, to Teachable Moments with Chandler Bing. All right. I kind of wanted to talk about this during the school year and just kind of kept pushing it because of all the stuff we came up with. But class clowns, sir, in my opinion, are terrible, especially when they're not funny. You know, it's one thing when you're interrupting me, but when you're interrupting me to say something that doesn't make me or anybody laugh, then I'm like, then you really waste my time. Then you really chap me. You know what I mean? At least make the joke. I really want, when kids do that, I really want to be like, at least work on your material, you know? Like, some of the kids now, they'll just do like this high-pitched voice, like, okay, and people start chuckling. I'm like, that's not funny. That is not comedy at all. Do you remember Seinfeld when that dentist had converted to Judaism and he was using like some of the Jewish words? And I remember like Jerry complained to somebody and they're like, are you offended as a Jewish person? He's like, no, I'm offended as a comedian. You know, that's what, like, somebody who likes to tell jokes like you and me, I get offended when people say stuff and it's not really that funny. I'm like, well, not people. I get offended when kids do it. I'm like, dude. And then other kids laugh at it. I'm like, it's not hilarious. Don't do that. But
well, I'll add on that I do get offended by like adults too when they say stuff and people are like, oh, and I'm like, that's the name. You gotta get that whole
the fake laugh. Yeah, I get a little lucky. I get a little lucky sometimes because I can't hear out of my left ear. So if people say, like, I've been doing that for a decade, right? I'm just like, okay, I just nod. So if they say stuff, or actually, like, I'll either say stuff and I'll either nod, or if I don't react, and they think they told a joke and I don't react, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't hear you, you know?
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
On your right side, though. You're like,
yeah, I still didn't hear you.
Were you?
Again, like Seinfeld, like when George dated that girl that couldn't hear out of her one ear, and he told her he loved her, and then he told her again, and she was like, yeah, I heard you the first time. And he's like, oh. Dude.
You go think was it Robin had been in tights? It was the mole that kept moving.
Oh, yeah.
Mole. And she was like, I couldn't hear you. I thought it was the left ear that's bad. You're like, I don't know, it moves. It just kind of, just depends.
Hey, speaking of,
kind of like the weather.
Speaking of like quoting Seinfeld and stuff, right? So me and my buddy, we're back to doing the Electric Avenue podcast, which is us making fun of pop culture and stuff like that, right? Sports and things like that. He watched a lot of Seinfeld. So me and him, I'll quote Seinfeld with him just like I do with you. And he said, you know, it'd be cool one time to maybe get you on with us. I was like, well, we'll see, because like your schedule's always different, you know? But I was telling him a day or two ago when I was talking, I was like, you know, if we all three got on there, I think we could all three quote Seinfeld, but you and I can also do it with Friends. See, you know, he didn't watch Friends growing up. You know, he like he said, he was black. He wasn't allowed to watch Friends in high school. there were no black people. He's just making fun. He was just joking around.
Oh, I was like, wait a second. That was like, what? Seinfeld, the same thing.
Well, they had a character here and there, you know. Remember when Elaine dated the black? She thought she was dating that black guy. She thought she was in an interracial couple.
Yeah.
Or they had that was it. Joe Morgan, wasn't that, like, Morgan was the guy, George's boss at Yankees. Yeah. So I mean, you're right. There wasn't like a lot of black main characters, but I think he was just hilarious. There she is. Hopefully.
Hello.
Hey, there she is.
Hi.
I was stalling for time there because we're about to hit the halfway point, and then I'm going to need you here. I'm going to be texting you for this game show, but let's go to our quick break. We're not leaving, all right? We're taking our quick break. Here it is. Nope, wrong one. Almost did the wrong one, and Choey would laugh at me.
He didn't laugh.
Because I got it right.
Only when he makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay. So, I need to check my text. Prost, anybody? Hello?
We wait till the song's over.
So that's been a while.
Different languages, same sentiment, raising our glasses to friendship. friendship and joy. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers
Here we go.
around the world.
Yeah.
All right. Prost. Everybody, prost. Uh-oh. Joey's recording has
Prost.
stopped. Uh-oh. I'm going to pause right here. Joey, you still there?
Yeah, man. What happened?
I don't know. Something popped
So
up.
the-
It said your recording stopped, so oh well. As
Okay.
long as you're still here,
Okay.
man.
It was me.
It
It was me.
said it was Choey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just make sure I'm getting sound right. Say something, Choey.
Something, Choey.
There you go. Hook, say
All
something.
right.
Hello.
Yeah, we got your sound. I'm just making sure I'm getting everyone's sound.
All right, everybody, come on down to Jokin with Janz. That's right, here's a game show you can play at home and try and test your knowledge and see how many more you get correct than incorrect. So stick around and have fun and laugh listening to Jokin with Janz.
All right, so I'm glad you're on here, Hooks, because I got a game. So this is a game that I kind of been working on for a year to celebrate Choey, right? And here, let me link to it. What it's called? What Choey hates the most, right? And
Okay.
and what I'm gonna do, right? There's gonna be a choice 1 and a choice 2. Okay. Now I'll ask the question, Choey. You don't say anything yet. You keep your answer to yourself, and me and Hooks, we'll text each other and we can guess what you think it might be, like 1 or 2, and then like if one of us get it right, you take a sip, and if none of us get it right, then like if I get it wrong, like if I guess 1 and it was 2 for you, then I'll take it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Tell me when to sit.
Well, so like I said, so Hooks, when I read this next, like there's a couple I got 9 of these, right? But
Okay.
there's gonna be 2 choices, and you just have to guess. Like you text me. Actually, you know what? We don't need text. We'll just hold up 1 or 2, right? So Choey, you guys can see me right now, right?
No.
Okay.
I see your screen and the question which
Okay.
we hate more.
Yeah, because I know I'm sharing my screen. Let me stop sharing.
Now I see
Oh,
your
you wa-
screen, but I see all of us.
Never mind. I do want to share this. I want y'all to be able to see it. So we'll just say 1 or 2, all right? And then Choey, you'll answer, all right? So first question.
Gotcha.
What is actually I want to do this slideshow. I put some animation. I gotta show y'all this later. What does
Yeah.
Choey hate more? Number 1, Dallas Cowboy draft plans, or number 2, the Dallas Cowboys spending too much money in free agency. What does he hate more? I got my answer. Choey, when you got your answer. All right, see, I'm going 1. What do you hate more, Choey?
The draft plans.
That was 1, isn't it?
Yeah, number 1. The draft.
Take a sip,
Like,
Choey. Actually, Hooks can take a sip too, because she got it wrong.
Okay.
All right, number 2. What does Choey hate more, sharks or snakes?
Oh.
I got my answer, but it's a tough one. This was a toughie. You got your answer, Hooks?
Can I ask a question first or no?
Well, it's not that kind of game. It's like Jeopardy. You know, you gotta make it. You gotta make a
Did you
decision.
like the news that happened at the beach the other day? How did you react to that?
Not
That'll help
100%.
Sharks.
I'm going.
It's actually
I'm going
just-
snakes because I'm going snakes because he actually sees more snakes because he stays out of the beach for a reason. You know.
That's true. That number 2
So
is
does that mean
snakes.
that you hate? Oh, you hate snakes more. Oh, okay.
We hates both, but I think he runs into snakes more often. You know what I mean?
True. That's true. Just because I can prevent the shark attack thing.
And he always
Well, I mean, prevent the snakes, but
he always tells me like that's the reason I don't go in the water.
yeah.
Now
Thanks.
now it's for sure. It's sealed.
All right, what does Choey hate more? Driving while pulling his camper when they go camping, or flying in a plane?
Mm.
See, I'm going 1. What is it?
It is 1.
Is it 1? I went with
I'm choosing everything wrong.
I went with the
I
same.
don't mind.
I don't know you very well.
Well, I
I
went
don't
with.
mind flying.
Oh, I thought you've railed about flying. I thought you've complained about it. But the reason I went with 1 is because just like the snakes thing, he does that more often. You know, he doesn't fly as much. You know, plus he said he doesn't hate flying.
I mean, I prefer
made that up.
flying. If I gotta go further, like so, if I even like Houston or Dallas, I can fly before I want to drive. I want to drive that. The one thing with flying is just like when you're stuck in a tube, if you go down.
That's what it is. That's where I got it from. That's where
You have no
you're like,
control.
what did you call it? There's no such thing as a plane accident. It's a plane crash, right?
Like everybody's like, oh, it's statistically safer to fly than it is to drive. But yeah, everybody's driving everywhere. Not everybody flies. And when you're flying, like you go to like you're gonna like I don't know how many people like you think about it. Like and this is the thing I've said before. I know people I've been in a couple of car accidents where like you know you have minor fender stuff like that, but I don't know anybody that's been in a plane accident and like a plane crash and live.
I survived.
No, it is.
I think I freak out more thinking about when I'm on a plane. I freak out more thinking about that I'm on a plane than when I'm driving. I don't freak out at all about driving. So I think it's scarier to fly, but I love flying.
The only times I would ever get even like a little nervous is like the landing, you know, because I'm always like, as long as we land, you know, and it's not like off,
Yeah.
I figure we'll be good, you know. But all right, sir.
Turbulence, scary. Okay, sorry.
What does Choey hate more, highway traffic or grocery store traffic? Now this is. I got my answer under the table. You got your answer?
Well,
Hooks?
I think I know where you're from, so I'm thinking there's not a lot of that there. So I'm thinking number 2.
Yeah, I'll go with number 2. But...
Groceries, yeah.
Grocery store.
Because at least with highway traffic you can yell. But like with the grocery, I mean, I could yell at the grocery store too, but it's gonna cause a scene.
I can't remember all this stuff. A lot of times Choey just talks about how like, you know, this dude was like his what's Chapter Choey just talking about like I was at HEB and there was this long line, you know, and there were people just were like in the middle of the aisle, and I'm just like, yeah, so.
Because people walk around the HEB the same way they probably drive on the highway, and they're like, where am I in? And then you're walking through all that stuff, and it's like, dude, move out of the way. Like, you're in the aisle. I can't go around you left or right. And then they just, like, look at you, and they're like, oh, sorry. And I want to just kick their basket. Be like, yeah, they're sorry. Now get out of the way. Go.
So, Choey, this next one, I kind of just made... I have no idea if you hate either of these, right? What did you hate more? People that come to you on the street, street solicitors, or telemarketers, right? What do you hate more? I got my answer. Like I said, I'm just totally guessing. I'm going 1, but I don't know.
I would say probably 1, just because I would group the street solicitors in with like, especially because we've gone to Fiesta, Texas a lot this summer, or more so than like having. And then people are like, "Hey man, sign up for the raffle. You want to run a trip?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." And they're like, "Oh, sure." And I just want to be like, "Dude,
I said no.
Leave me the f alone." Like I just said no. Like, and I want to be like,
I know
"Here,
it's a job though." At HEB, they always ask about the cable. I always like, I don't do cable. My husband does. Sorry. Peace out.
Like that. Like the people when you walk into Sam's, they're like, "Who do you have for yourself to provide you?" Oh,
I was speaking English.
Well, I also again going back to this. Telemarketers exist now, but nowadays, since most of us have a cell phone instead of a home phone, and it tells you scam likely, I'm sure people like me are like, well, I'm just not going to answer this, you know. So we don't really have to deal with that as much. It's annoying when they call, but
I like that law. That's a good law that they passed. That's a good law.
What does Choey hate more, prequels or reruns? Prequels or reruns? He's complained about both, just so you know. But yeah, I go with both.
Yeah, I think.
When he was talking trash about the Rings of Power, it's like hate prequels, you know. You already know what's gonna happen. Why do they do it? You know.
Are you watching The House of Dragons?
Yeah, I am. He isn't. He doesn't. He had said before, he's like, I don't like watching shows like that when they talk about incest back in the day. It's like, dude, it's a fantasy show. It's not real. You know,
first off, like nobody's fantasy should be that.
That's true. But
nobody's fantasy should be incest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the prequels. Just the prequels. I'm never like a prequel. I just don't. Like I can't.
No, I can't step back either.
I
you go to the prequel and like it's anticlimactic in the fact that you have like with the whole like the perfect one is for me the Star Wars like the first three like oh, is Anakin gonna die with all that? No, he's not gonna die with all. He's Darth Vader. He's got 6 movies to come. Like, I mean, 3 movies to come. Like, you already know. You already know what's gonna happen.
What does Choey hate more? This is a little bit older. Teaching his son to drive, or driving hours and hours to watch high school sports. What does he hate most? You see, I'd go 2, but that's a tough one because he used to complain about a lot in both. Was it 1 or 2, Choey?
It's 2. Like I can't stand going and you're driving all that, especially when I had to go like as an admin.
Cause he would tell me he'd drive like what 2-3 hours sometimes, right? One way.
Yeah, you're driving all the way out there just to watch a game that nobody cares if I'm at.
And he's like, then I gotta go back, you know.
You know what? I was a chaperone, and actually, the distance was long because we had to go like sometimes to Dallas or Houston. But and I was at band, but the kids were entertaining. They were very entertaining, and they made me laugh. So I like those entertainers.
Yeah, you should ride on the bus with the kids and play like Slug Bug, you know.
Oh, they do their own thing now. It's Slug Bug. They look at me and be like, "What the heck is that?"
Speaking of
They have a new version 2.0.
Although this is kind of like sidetracking, right? So I know Choey would know. I don't know if you played a lot of basketball growing up, Hooks, but they used to have this like game called 21, right? And you like 1 against everybody. Well, nowadays it's called 32 because they count by 2s and 3s. And I'm just like, but I'm like, that math doesn't make sense. Like, why isn't it 42 then? You know, why is it 32? But whatever, you know. Everyone's gonna have their own thing.
They make up their own. They change the rules up, just like in kinder on the playground. They change up the rules all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm always like mediating that stuff. I'm like, you have to go with what you started first. Not change the rules.
I get tired when kids at recess want me to like, hey, can you be the referee? And I'm like, no, I gotta watch everybody. I can't just focus on you 4 kids playing basketball. I gotta watch what everybody else is doing on the recess. Because somebody falls off a slide, which they always jump over the side. Like it's I know me and Choey talked about this. These kids, know what? Like they're not fearless at all, right? They do stuff, and then but I gotta be scared because if they get hurt, parents are gonna blame us for it, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, but all right, 2 more here. We're getting into a little more school-related stuff. What does Choey hate more, hosting a staff meeting or attending a principal meeting? What does Choey hate more, hosting a staff meeting or attending a principal meeting?
It's a tough one.
It is.
It depends. Like if you're looking good, then you're gonna love those principal meetings.
I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna guess 1 on Choey.
But I think you probably run but the staff loves you, so I'd say 1.
You know what I hate to do?
Mm-hmm. We both.
It'd probably be the principal's meeting would be the one I hate because I just sit here and to hear everybody else talk.
That's what I flip flopped. I should have stuck with that.
Is it just like a big old roast, or is it like a big old kudos type of thing?
It's usually everybody kind of peacocking and saying like all the great stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's like that.
Yeah.
Like,
we know that, don't we?
Oh yeah, we know. It's
funny. We know that.
The staff meetings I can kind of control like the flow, and so I can be like, all right, we're gonna move on to the next. I can control how long. For the most part, like long or short. Those are always easier, I think.
Yeah.
All right, last question here, Choey. What does Choey hate more? Teachers not listening during a staff meeting, or teachers not reading Choey's emails to them? What does Choey hate more?
I think that's Geesh.
I'm going.
Well, I'm going like 3.
I'm going 2. I'm going 2.
Like 2?
I'm going 2.
By a smidge?
Yeah, by a smidge.
Okay. I'd say 2. 2.
It's the email. It's the emails, because you do all that extra effort to put in and bullet point out and do all that other junk.
You take care of it, yeah. I love that.
And then they come out and they ask a question. You're like, did you even read it? What's the point of doing that?
I don't know if you noticed, but like a lot of these questions, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about because he and I've had so many conversations, not even podcasts, just like talking on the phone, and he would tell me stuff
Yeah.
like, I hate it because I would tell him about how I hate when I tell the students directions, put it on the board, repeat it, and then someone asked me like, "Hey, what are we doing?" I'm like, "Are you serious, right?" But Choey would be like, "Well," and then he's like, "Now imagine that when adults do it." And he's like, "I gave you all
Yeah.
the info," and then they come ask me a question. I'm like, "Did you read your email?" And they're like, "No." And he's like, "Well,
Yeesh.
there you go, right?"
And most of the time, it's the people that complain you don't get they don't get communicated with effectively. So they're like, oh, well, I don't really get the messages the right way or this and that. And so it's like,
Yeah.
like in a staff meeting, I tell you in an email, tell you all this way, and you just come and you're like, hey, I gotta. And those are the other people that always think he's the office most of the time too. We're not behaving. I'm like, well, neither are you, man.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's what your team leaders are for too. I remember back in the day when I was team leader, it's changed. It used to be like you would just delegate a lot of stuff, and then not delegate. I'm so sorry. You would just relay the messages from what's coming down. That's all it was, and then we adhere to that or whatever it was. Sorry, I didn't meant to say that first. I'm drinking.
But I'm the
haven't been in
worst.
school for a while. I don't know.
I'm the worst. I don't always read my emails either. And so like I'll go back and look at stuff afterwards. People will say something like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Oh," but that's because honestly, man, we get a lot of junk stuff. Like a lot of things that we don't need. So I just kind of I tune out a lot of stuff. I was like, I don't need this. Why y'all messaging me this? So when they do send me something that I should read, I'm already used to kind of being like, whatever, So then I got to go back and be like, oh, okay.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm terrible at it,
Okay,
Sounds
what's
like
in your
y'all
country?
irritate me.
What's in your country? What do we say?
Italy is saluti.
Salute.
Saluti.
Salute or salute?
I think it's saluti. I don't know. Like
Salute.
that's what you know how you like Google how to pronounce stuff on the web? I have no idea if that's correct. I just go off what they tell me,
Accents are important. It could mean one thing one way and then one thing another. Or stressor, where you stress it.
Speaking of that, because I had emailed the Sunu people, right? Because the people that help the website that I use to make the songs.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, is there an option where I can edit something? Because I wanted to add Saluti to our original, right? And they said at this time, you can't do that, right? You can. They call it like roll it, like you re-roll and you kind of hope they get like the same music, same stuff or whatever, right? But they're working on adding a function where you can kind of like lock in what you like and change what you don't or whatever. So like the new one that I had sent y'all, I think yesterday, that that's the one I may use when we start because we're still not technically in season 3 yet. This is still our summer school, but I may use that for our next season. I know we're getting ready to shut it down here, but he's gonna do our social media plug before the end. But Hooks, I got another friend I met. So I'm watching a lot of soccer right now, right? And
Yes.
so I'm out meeting people and obviously drinking and meeting people. But I keep meeting a lot of teachers because obviously we're off during the summer and people and these are all guys, they're like high school teachers, right? But there's one guy, his name, right now we're gonna call him Coach Hayden Fox, unless he changed his name. But he couldn't make it today. But I was telling Choey, but anyway, that friend wants to do something next week. So I was telling Choey, I'm gonna do like a little spin-off of Super Friends for like a week, unless if he can't make it. Like I'm still gonna let him know, but if he can't make it, I'm gonna be like, hey, we'll do it without. We'll have to it'd be cool. We need like a cardboard cutout with you on it, right? One more thing I gotta mention before I let you do the social plug. We need
headquarters.
When y'all leave or whatever, don't if you have to go like right away, like after we're done, don't exit. You know what I mean? Like I have to download your audio to the computer. So like if you gotta go, like I tell people when we're done, if you gotta go, like put your stuff on mute and walk away. And I'll end it when it ends, but it's like because if you leave early, then I don't get your audio. and then it becomes like an issue. Like I keep having to like. It takes a while to get it downloaded. But Choey, you want to do the social media plug?
Yes, sir. All right, so make sure you follow us on social media on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and MySpace as Choey and Jan. It's at Choey and Jan, the letter CHOEY, the letter NJAN.
Hey, we haven't come up with a digital show. I might do one today, but if you had your J Bing ideas, Choey, text me or whatever. We can start working on that.
The messed up search bar?
Yeah, the messed up.
Okay.
Yeah, the messed up search
Hey,
AI.
did you know that there was a real church bar? Did you ever go to that one downtown?
No.
There's a rock and roll church bar.
Is it in a church? Is it in an old church?
It's in an old church that they say it's haunted. Been there a couple times, saw some live music, but as of now, it's closed down.
Oh man, you just I forgot that would have been a good question because Choey hates ghosts.
It's relevant though because I was actually doing inventory on some textbooks 2 days ago. Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah.
And I was in this small elementary cafeteria, and there's nobody in there for an hour and a half. It's just me. And then I'm packing up my stuff, getting ready to leave, and I'm like, I only got about 2 hours left of work. I'm slowly packing my stuff, go grab my tea, and go back to work. And so I'm putting my stuff, and I got like two things, like I got my pins, I'm about to throw them in my bag, and I'm done. And the toilet's an automatic flusher, and it just flushed in the other room. And so I was like, "Ooh," just gone right up. So if like if you just seen like the outside of the cafeteria, you would just see the door just like kicked open. I was all like,
so you're like you're like Shaggy from Scooby Doo, right? And you just run.
When it comes to ghosts, man, like, 'cause here's the thing with a ghost, like, if it's an intruder, I'll give, like, I got at least got a shot to hit you, do something, like, unless you got like some gun, you're gonna just mow me down with bullets.
Yeah.
But if it's a ghost, what am I gonna do with that?
I'm just saying,
Like,
you
I
would have
can't
made
hit it.
you would have made a terrible Ghostbuster. Terrible.
Well, that's different though. I got a weapon, I can get it. Like,
You're right.
but like, I don't have the power pack or whatever it was called. Like,
I have a couple of ghost stories from our school, but that should be like a Halloween special.
Yeah, you got to keep those, right? Because we're getting ready to
that's a
pull
good
our
idea.
That would be a great. I have no
workroom,
no stories from that, but but I do have similar bug stories that people keep, like, so many teachers call me, like, they're my first, and I'll say that because like my first year, people have been calling me to like help with stuff in their room. It's crazy. But I said, if there's ever a snake, you gotta call somebody else.
You were my cockroach killer. Remember that?
I do. And I killed a lot of them this year. They would just call me. They're like, hey, Chandler, Mr. Bing, we need help.
I told him to go to your room. I said, just stay out of the room. Just go to his room.
Oh man, and the kids freak out too. We had some this year in the classroom, like this big, But
I can't even look at your hands. Okay, sorry.
So we're gonna pull the plug on this, right, Choey?
Yeah, sure. Pull it.
And mute it, right?
Yeah.
And you just